Everyone, I want to tell you about derivatives of constant and linear functions. So remember, a constant function is one that always takes the same value. So let's do f of x equals 3. So for this function, I have f of 1 equals 3. I have f of 2 equals 3. I have f of negative a million equals 3. No matter what you plug in, you always get 3 back out. So the graph of this is going to be a horizontal line at y equals 3 because the output is always 3 no matter what the. So remember that the derivative is equal to the slope and it's measuring how much things are changing. So when I look at this, I don't see any change. I see a slope of 0 in this instance. So no matter what I look at, I'm going to have f prime of x equals 0 for this f. Now the same reasoning applies to any constant function. So this gives us the constant function rule that says if f of x is equal to a constant function, f prime of x is equal to 0. So, for example, what if f of x is equal to pi? Then f prime of x is equal to 0 because pi is just a constant number. Of course, there's nothing special or sacred about this letter x for a function. So what if g of x is equal to 2 to the 1000? Well, there's no x. 2 to the 1000 is just a number. So g prime of x would be equal to 0. Another rule that's really helpful is going to be the linear function rule. So you remember what linear functions look like. Linear function is something that is like f of x equals a slope times x plus a y-intercept. So for instance, I might have f of x equals 3x plus 3. So the graph of this looks like that. The derivative measures slope, and in slope, the slope in this case, regardless of where you look, is always equal to 3. So no matter what you plug in, you're going to get 3 for the derivative. Now, this is sort of a bad example on my part because I see 3 twice. And the question is, which of these 3's is this 3? So let me change the example now. What if instead I had f of x equals 5x plus 3? If f of x is equal to 5x plus 3, f prime of x is equal to 5, because the slope of this function is always 5. So we have a linear derivative rule. If f of x is mx plus b, f prime of x is equal to m.